Hey guys, Tapdawg here with Little Alchemist Helper. Today I'm going to be reviewing the one pack that's returned to the game that I haven't reviewed before, and that's going to be the Vanity pack. As a reminder, I have reviewed the Clairvoyant pack before. I'll put a link in the description down below, so make sure you link to that or click on that so you can watch that review. But let's jump into it. This pack has just 4 cards that we're going to review. 2 of them are the combo cards, and then there's 2 final forms, so this should be a pretty quick video. And also, as one reminder, this is going to be my last video I do for you guys for a couple of weeks. I'll be returning towards the end of July, so if any packs do come out, Mr. Andersam's already agreed to make pack videos for those, so thank you very much, Mr. Andersam. But with that being said, let's jump into it. So we're going to be talking about the Vanity pack. The Vanity pack has a card that relates to it, obviously, for its gold combo card, and that's going to be Beauty. Beauty has 18 attack and 15 defense when it's leveled up to level 5. And it has quite a few combos. In fact, it has 108 combos, so that's always a thumbs up in my book. Of those 108 combos, 0 are bronze and only 1 is silver, so that's another good thumbs up in my book. And then it has 51 gold and 56 diamond combos. When Mr. Andersam ranked this card, he gave it a 4 out of 5, and I think I gotta agree with him. This is an 8 or an 8.5 out of 10. Great card, tons of combos, but don't just take my word for it. Let me put all the combos up on the screen for you guys so you can see those now. Alright, so as you can see, there are 3 combos with Beauty that make 66 total stat. The best one is going to be with Leader Onyx, which creates Cleopatra, which has 38 attack and 28 defense. There's also 2 others, Princess, which is kind of a neutral card with a 33, and then Dragon Fairy, which is a defense-focused card with the 30 attack, 36 defense. As you keep going down, you'll see there's a large amount of 65 stat totals here, and quite a few of those are offense-focused, which is great to see. There's just one Prince Charming that is defense-focused. You keep going down to the 64s, you'll see some really high glass cannons there with Attractive Brain, with the 40 attack, 24 defense. You keep going down, you'll see some more attack-focused cards until you get down to Nymph, which is a defense-focused card in the 64s. Keep going down to the 63s, you'll see there's quite a few of these. Again, most of those are attack-focused. The 62s, the same thing, and the 61s, same thing as well. There's 1 defense there, Fair Princess. And then also the Fountain of Youth is all those level 61s. And then you jump off from all the Onyxes down to the normal cards, starting with 55 stats. And this is where you'll have some of the lower quality combos, which are still good until you get to about 50. So you'll see there's some 55s here and 54s, some 53s, quite a few 53s, and some 52 combos and 51 combos, and then a handful of the 50s there as well. And then, like I said, once you get down there, you'll notice the consistency changes to be rare. And once you have those rare cards, they're not really as good. There are a lot of the glass cannons that aren't too useful, or just combos that don't make it that high of a combo. So it goes down from 49 to 48, 47, 46, and then 45s. And then, for whatever reason, there's a Medusa in here that only gives you a 35. That's the 1 silver card that we had mentioned earlier. But overall, Beauty is a great card. Definitely one that you want to go for to add to your arena, potentially. There's a good chance it'll be added to your arena, especially if you get 2 and you fuse it. But if not, you can have that in your heroics. It'd be a nice addition to your deck. So it's definitely a good one to go after. But let's look at the other combo card that comes in this pack and see what that looks like. And that's going to be the Snake Onyx. It has 22 attack, 21 defense. And it is a combo card. I guess it kind of goes with the whole Medusa thing I just talked about, the snake. That's why it's beautiful. I don't know. This card is a bronze combo card that's been upgraded to an Onyx card, so with that being said, it does lack on the combo side. In fact, there's only 83 combos, and of those combos, 15 were bronze, 8 were silver, 30 gold, and 30 are diamond. So it kind of isn't nearly as good because, 1, it doesn't have as many combos as like Beauty does, but 2, quite a few of the combos it makes are going to be those lower quality or not as good of a combo. So for that reason, Mr. Andersam, when he ranked this Onyx card, he gave it a 1 out of 5. It's in his lowest tier, and I gotta agree with him. This is better than Werewolf or Holy Water, so it's definitely not a 1 out of 10, but it's probably a 2 out of 10. Maybe a 2.5 out of 10. Definitely not that great of a card, but don't take my word for it. Let's look at the combos that are here. Again, typically the highest stat total you'll see for Onyx combos is a 70, maybe a 71, and that's the case here. You see there's one 70 combo, and that's going to be Dragon Fairy, which is a defense-focused card, so even its most powerful card is defense-focused, which isn't that useful. However, I do have to say one of the better cards it makes is the next combo down, Snakes in a Can, and that's with Toy Onyx. I sometimes will use that with Reptile and Toy. That makes the same type of idea, but it's a 43 attack, 26 defense, or a 69 total score. You'll see there's a couple more of these defense-focused cards with the Ouroboros. I don't know how to say that, so I apologize. Ouroboros. That's a hard one. Then you keep going down. There's a couple 68s there and 67s. But then you get to the 66s, which is kind of where most gold combo cards start. So you can see there's not too many of these higher-end combos here. And you'll even notice there's quite a few diamond combos like Carnivorous Pit and Doomsday Omen, which are above Onyx, which tells you that this Onyx card is not that great because the combos it makes are about the same level as a normal diamond or a normal gold card would make. But you keep going down, you'll see there's a handful of 66s and 65s. There's some 64s and 63s as well. 62s, 61s. There's a large amount of 61s, and then 60s. And usually anything below 60 is going to be a really low quality combo for an Onyx card. And there's just a handful of those, a couple of 59s and a 57. But overall, not too many combos, and the combos it makes are either defense focused or just not that great. There are a handful that are good, like Snakes in a Can, but that doesn't redeem this card. So if you get it, great, you might be able to add it to your heroics. I don't think this is an arena worthy card, but definitely don't dust it, because Onyx cards are always a great card to add to your heroics. Now, speaking of heroics, let's go into the final forms here. We have two. One of these is good in your heroics, and the other one's good for your arena and your heroics. So we'll start with the one that's just good for your heroics, and that's going to be the Attractive Brain. Attractive Brain levels up to 36 attack and 20 defense, and this is a Crushing Blow card. So this is actually a really great Crushing Blow to add to your arena. With that 20 defense, it's not going to take too much damage unless you're on certain turns where the opponent does more than 20 damage, but that's very rare in the heroics. But you'll be doing 36 damage, which is one of the higher damages you can do. So definitely a nice one to add. Again, with these Crushing Blows, I don't typically fuse them. You just level them up to 5 and put them in your heroics, and it gives you an extra turn of damage to your opponent. So that's that. The other card that's good for both heroics and arena is going to be the Crypt Explorer. Crypt Explorer levels up to 32 attack, 24 defense, and it's a critical strike card. Now, it's got one less attack than my favorite one, Ratatosker, which has the 33 attack, which means it actually has 2 less attack when you double it. So this didn't make my top 10 list, I don't believe. I think it was number 11 on the list, so it was just barely missed the list. So it is a good card to add, potentially to your arena, especially if you don't already have some critical strikes. But if not, you can definitely add this to your heroics deck. It's a good addition there. And for critical strikes, I do tend to fuse them. Sometimes I'll leave them unfused for a while, but overall, it's a nice balance you want to get, because you don't want to run out of being able to fuse cards. So I go back and forth. Sometimes I'll level them up and I'll have 2 of them in there, and then once I get enough combo cards going, then I'll eventually fuse them down the road. But I go back and forth on that. So anywho, those are all the cards that are useful in this pack. Again, if you need to get a review of the Clairvoyant pack, the link will be in the description. And then, as I said before, I'll be off for at least 2 weeks. It might be 3 weeks that I'll be off, but Mr. Anderson will have you covered. He'll be posting some videos here. And thank you guys so much for your amazing support. And also, I think the combo backfills are coming. They said they're going to be here in June, but obviously it's July now. Happy 4th of July for those in America. Happy 4th of July for those not in America, because it's still the same day. But hopefully we'll get those combo backfills soon. All right, take care, guys. Bye.